Hello everybody! Welcome back to Farming Simulator, but this is Season 3 of Farming Simulator. This is gonna confuse Core a lot, but I'm actually running 3 concurrent seasons of Farming Simulator. 1 is at Felsbrunn, 2 is miscellaneous specials. Right now it's Farming with Chris. Season 3 is going to be unusual. It's going to be a renewable energy farm. We're going to start from scratch. And we're going to go to somewhere there. Welker Farms. Why? Because, I don't know, because it works. Okay? And so you'll see what I'm going to do. Let's see. I do a select all, and then I discombobulate. If it looks like I have a lot of mods, yes, I do. And I blame Chris Olson for about 2/3 of these because he's a mod freak. And in order to play with him, I have to have most of these mods. All right, let's get started. All right, we are finally ready to start. We're all loaded. And here we go to Welker Farms. Maybe. There we go. It looks like I landed somehow. I only have enough money to start a small farm. Well, I'm not going to start a small farm. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, this is the property that I'm going to buy, and create my farmstead here, my farmyard. Okay, this is the one that the map kind of assumes you want. How do I have... Oh, it is. Okay. There's a lot of equipment sitting here. I'm going to sell most of it, probably all of it, except for one thing. Because I don't want big equipment, even though the map lends itself to large fields and a lot of equipment very nicely, but I don't want to do that. So this is probably going to be sold, but in order to prove the concept, I'm going to only use the pickup, and oh, let me change the settings. Let's see, we've got normal. Traffic on, normal dirt, engine start on. I don't like to start my own engine. Stop and go braking. It's just so much handier. Default, whatever that means. I don't know what default is. Helper refill fuel. No, I won't do that. I'll buy. I do want the helper to refill seed and fertilizer, however. Plant growth normal, plant withering off, crop destruction off, periodic plowing off, lime off, and weeds off. And I think most of this is okay. This stays from one to the next, so I think it's all right. All right. Okay, so. Yeah, I have this all planned out. I know exactly what I want to do. Well, almost exactly. I know a lot of the things I want to do. Let's put it that way. You notice there's little things cutting into fields here all over the place. Oh, I got lag for some reason. It must be the recording. I didn't have lag. I have played with this and looked at this. This map so that I have an idea what I want to do, but I didn't have lag before, so it must be the recording is causing some lag. This is an interesting map. There's lots of big fields and straight roads, but there's only two selling points at opposite corners of the map, and I'm not a big fan of that. We start out with $500,000, and we have all that equipment that I can sell as well. But the idea is to make your money with renewable energy, starting out with solar, and use that to buy a farm and farm equipment and stuff like that. So here's the plot of land that I'm going to buy right now. That truck, I love that truck. It's a noisy little son of a gun, but it's fun. And I'm way down here. See right here. One of the sell points is here. The shop where you buy equipment is here, which is handy. And then there's a milk sell point as well. So we go to lands. This is a very small plot of land, and that's why I like it. It's only I can't see, $34,000, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 34,560. Perfect for my purpose. Absolutely perfect. So all the gates open on this map. This one opens out, however, so you have to park. Remember to park back a little bit. Nice little fenced-in plot, perfect for some solar collectors. And that's what I'm going to do right away. You know what I should do? You know what I should do? I'm going to do that this time. I didn't do it. I didn't know I needed to do it, but I'm going to paint this because some of this is this gray. Well, maybe this won't be too bad. Maybe it won't be too bad. I'm going to wait and see. The grass is a little long, but that's all right. Okay, let us go and to miscellaneous. Flip through a lot of stuff. See, I told you I had a lot of mods. A lot. Include those things, which I don't like, but Chris wanted them, so we got. I'll put some signage up at some point. I kind of like that. For $150,000, 3,000 watt solar panel, you get $660 an hour. I mean, that's what got me thinking, you know. Actually, what got me thinking was in the Midwest where I'm from, there are some farmers who are, in fact, getting into solar. And my guess is it's happening for a couple of reasons. You know, if you have a piece of land that isn't worth much, you can't really farm it very well. Why not put solar cells on it? Make some money. Besides that, farming, it's really difficult to make money farming. So if you can make some money with a field of solar cells, of solar collectors, then why not? Right? So that's what I'm going to do. Now, one of the keys to this is, you know, if you're just making money on solar, you're not going to be able to do much but sit around and, you know, drink coffee and wait. So to move things along, I'm going to go 120 times, at least for now. And let's take a look and see if we can figure out how much we're making. Property income. Okay, that'd be the first hour. At the end of the day, we'll need to check this and see. I have no loan here. Most maps you get 500,000, but you also get a loan when you're starting from scratch, and you don't get any equipment. So I don't like the fact that the modded maps are doing that. And I could borrow money, but I want to just prove that you can do this with $500,000. You go to 120 times, and yeah. Oh yeah, one of the sell points is over there. If you look at the map, so my goal, wrong button. I will be buying this farm and developing it. I'm going to buy fields 21 and 22 to start with, and just run them as a hobby farm. And I may eventually buy other fields like 3 and 2 nearby. The sell points are down here, the one I showed you, and then up here there's another one with the same name, so you have to figure out which is which, which is kind of weird. I'm not a great fan of that, but this would be a great farm if you just wanted to do grain farming and and have straight roads and straight fields and stuff. Although some of them have little nooks and crannies in, but what's especially appealing then is the fact that this is one plot of land and this is an actual separate one. So for 325,000, I can buy this land and start my farmyard, and then later on I can add the fields and start actually farming. So for now, about all I can do is I don't like the way this looks when I'm down in there, but when I get up high and look down, it looks all right. I almost feel like I should mow this, but and that's why I would. There's actually people wandering around out here in the edge of town. Isn't that weird? Yeah, that's odd. Pretty odd. Lots of traffic. A lot of traffic on this map. The store is right over here. Well, I've made about, what, 10,000 so far, right? 13,000 maybe? I am going to go ahead and open this so that it doesn't drive me nuts every time I come over to do something. I mean, I'm all for gates and stuff, but... Oh, this isn't the one. I thought it was. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. You can get to it this way, and I think... is that it? Oh, that is it. Okay. I thought there was another... okay, the new stuff must spawn right over here then. I didn't think it was. There's your debobber. This is... oh, this must be where you sell eggs, I think. Oh, no, it's the shop menu. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay, I didn't remember it looked like that. It looks like a place to sell eggs to me, but... See, now this is one of the things I don't like about maps is old equipment sitting around that you can't get rid of. If I were to buy this, I would want to be... Maybe you can if you bought it. I don't know. There's a cell tower. I will have a cell tower eventually too, but the big solar cells make the most. So there's that. This is farther than I thought. I wonder if I can jump over that fence. I bet I can't. Oh, I can. Wow. I'm a good jumper. I didn't really think you could do that. You notice the solar cells do follow the sun, which is pretty sweet. I've done a good job with those. As much as I hate to, yeah, I'll be buying some kind of medium range equipment. I mean, I'll have enough to buy high end equipment, but I don't plan to have a big high end farm, so there's really not a lot of point to it. And I think maybe I will since my money is coming from solar, I think I'll probably go ahead and put the buildings on the farmyard first before I buy equipment. So I'll always have equipment to store, and I have a pretty good idea exactly what I want. So, well, I'll tell you what. When I get enough money to do something, I'll come back. How's that? Well, the birds are singing. It's morning. I have $60,000 now. It's not nearly enough to buy another solar panel, but sitting around overnight in the dark is boring. Look at this truck. This is such a classic truck. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to get a newer one when I have the money too. I promise. Anyway, I'm thinking that I'd like to have a little place to sleep here for the time being. So I think we're going to spend a little money, even though we probably shouldn't. I'm just going to get me a trailer house. Maybe. Hello. So at least I can zip through the night because there's a lot I can do. I think that is... oh, I gotta be... Whoop. I always go the wrong direction on these things. Okay, there. Now I finally figured out where the front door is, so I gotta turn this thing. I'm not gonna need this room here for a while, so I'm just gonna put a trailer here And this is the house I'm going to buy eventually, the manor house. It's a cool looking house. It's not very practical, but you know what the heck, right? Okay, so this is my little trailer trash house, I guess. But I can sit over here and watch the money roll in. You know, that's a pretty good deal, right? As soon as I get, as soon as I get 150,000, I'll buy another panel. I want to know at the end of the day how much I made in one day. I think it's something like 47,000 a day from those 3 panels. So you get 9 of them, and you can come pretty close to making enough in a day to buy another solar panel. You starting to get an idea of the math here? That's I don't know. I think it's legit. You know. Again, it's an idea I had because farmers really are doing that around here. They're using some of their land for solar collectors and selling it back to the power company, so they can get a return on their land. I actually have a friend who has a small farm near some high voltage power lines, and he could connect directly to that if he had solar collectors. But they're expensive to buy. These 150,000 a piece, I think, is actually pretty reasonable. But you can also put in a cell tower, make a little money, not as good, but some. I want to have a wind turbine too, but they're 1.2 million a piece, and you only get 300 an hour for each one, which is like less than half of what you get for $150,000 solar panels. So apparently they don't believe much in wind energy, I guess. I don't know. There's a plane that flies around at Welker Farms. I'm not quite sure why, but it does. So okay. Well, you probably heard the birdies sing enough, haven't you? So I'll come back when I have enough money to buy another solar collector, and then we'll look up the amount of money we're making each day. All right, day 2 or 3, I think, and we have over 150,000 now. I hope you enjoyed the little time lapse of the solar collectors following the sun, and of course a rainstorm the day I decided to do that, naturally. But yeah, let's make an investment. See, we have the cell tower, 100,000, but you only get $3.80 an hour for that. Gotta click through all these stupid stations. Gotta get my signs out too. And then we've got the where is it? Somewhere here, way at the end. Hey, I got construction mod stuff. I'm gonna play with that someday. Don't know when. There, you got the wind energy converter for 1.2 million, but you only get 300 an hour, which is kind of disappointing. But I'll probably have one anyway. Just might even put a solar collector on my farmstead. But for now, one more solar collector. Try to get them as close. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, okay, there it is. It's not in the row, but so I don't know how bad it is out of. These things are pretty interesting. They're kind of, a pretty good mod. It isn't terrible. Okay. There's the collector plates, and on the back there's some electronics. And I did notice that when the sun goes down, this green light turns red, meaning it's not getting enough power to generate. So I've got 4 of these. With 3 of them, I was making $47,520 a day. So you divide that by 3 and add that back into 47,520, and you'll get how much I'm going to be making now. But I'm not going to come back and do another episode until I've got 9 of these in place. So 5 more I'll have to put into place. Once I get that many, then I can start to develop my farmyard, get the house and all that stuff, and then after I get that established, then I'll probably split my money between building up a little hobby farm and developing more renewable energy. Because I'd like to be able to keep time slow and still have enough money to do stuff, Because speeding up time is kind of cheaty, but it's a game, so yeah, whatever. There goes the plane. Hi. Wonder what they think of the solar collectors. Well, I'm out of time for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm playing 3 different seasons of Farming Simulator, so you never know which one you're going to see when Farming Simulator 19 pops up. But I'll be back with episode 2 of this series as soon as I have 9 solar collectors in place and a little money to do something fun. Thank you so much for watching. Join me again for Farming Simulator 19. Welcome new subscribers, and remember, be kind.